you could dash into another back air and keep the pressure on him with up tilt and kind of do things like that. That way I think that was down there after hitting it to kind of like extend that stage control, kind of like that, and do things kind of like it's when I've done things like falling up air into up smash like that. What's up, gamers? So we're back with a few quick matches video. Man, saying the name in like a gaming title sounds so weird. But we're back with another few quick matches video. And today we're going to be doing kind of like a quick breakdown of Knockt's moves. One thing I do like about this game is that there is no definite way to like specifically play characters, because you kind of like make the combos up as they happen. So like you can go tons of different combo routes. Like you don't have to there's not a specific like, okay, at 0 you kind of want to go for this, or you kind of want to do this or whatever like that. You can definitely go a lot of different combo routes simply with the ability to like cancel out of like tilts and like get other moves and things like that. So a lot of your combo routes can look, a lot of people's combo routes can look completely different than like the normal person's, or different from like your combo routes. And I think that's one of the best things about it. So this won't be like a full down like this is what you're supposed to do kind of guide, but basically kind of like a quick summary of the usage of some of his moves and how you could use some of them to like get confirms and a lot of like easy kill confirms that will help you basically like secure stocks. That is one of the things. Like Knockt's forward air is like really strong, really good at sealing stocks. Down air is also really good, but you kind of like have to hit it. It does have a long startup time, but I will show off a confirm that basically lets down air be very useful, and lets you get like free kills just off of hitting like forward air and things like that. So that's like a little quick breakdown. Let me just kind of like hop into the moves. So Knockt's standing jab, the sucky part about this is that it's actually really bad, and it's so cool too. Like, and maybe there's like an application about it that I don't really understand, because obviously it hits the CPU. The CPU is not DIing, but let's see if I can set the CPU to DI. Okay, so I have them set to random DI. Yeah, so like as you can see right there, like with certain points of like DI, like Knockt's jab won't connect all the way, and that's kind of like the sad part about it, because Knockt's jab is really cool. And once again, maybe that might be what I'm missing. Then I just decided to try it. I thought when you hit all arrows you had to let them go through, but apparently you only have to hit one arrow and then you can cancel into it. Okay, so that might actually be a lot better. It kind of knocks really far away, so it seems like it like gives you like the advantage state, but it doesn't give you like confirms or anything like that. And just kind of like everyone's jab, you can combo this jab out of like tilts, kind of like that. So you can go like jab 1 down tilt, oops, jab 1 2, jab 1 down tilt, okay, there we go. I was like, I can't get my down tilt. Or like jab 1 up tilt, kind of like that. And going jab 1 up tilt kind of helps you with a lot with the resets that I'm going to be showing off, because Knockt does have like some really good resets, and jab 1 just kind of like puts you in like a good position to like hit those resets. If your opponent like uses their burst like early, they kind of like get caught in like the Knockt stream, and it's not fun. They kind of have to DI out and hope that you guess wrong. But that'll basically do it for Knockt's jab. It's also very good at higher percentages since you can cancel it. That means you could cancel it into his forward tilt. And like I said before, like Knockt's forward tilt is like a really good kill confirm. Basically very good to like dash away, like in dash and like forward tilt the opposite direction, or even on the edge of the stage. Hitting like a forward tilt, very good, because it has very good launch to go along with it. But I'll talk about that when I talk about forward tilt. So yeah, the best thing about his jab is that you can like cancel out of it into like his tilts and kind of like rinse and repeat like that. It's very good for like setting up those moments that you want to be in by just like jabbing and then going for like a tilt, like up tilt, or jab and going to like a down tilt, kind of like that. Like just setting up those moments, instead of just random raw going for the down tilt and having to react on hitting the down tilt, you can dash up, go for the jab. If jab hits, goes for the down tilt, or if jab hit, goes for like the up tilt, kind of like that. Or if jab hits, goes for the, can I get forward tilt? Go for the forward tilt. Yeah, to get that kill. As you can see, like they were at 167, but forward tilt's a really, really good kill move. So that'll do it for jab. We'll go into like down tilt. So down tilt is a really, really good poke tool. It's really fast. It's honestly so fast that like a lot of times I don't even realize that I hit it. But it's a very, like at lower percentages, you can do things like like down tilt into cancel into like other down tilts, kind of like that. You can even do like down tilt cancel into like up tilt to get combos started that way. So down tilt's very, very good at lower percentages because of the angle it sends. Another good thing about down tilt is at higher percentage, it starts setting up for tech situations. As you can see, it knocks the opponent down. And best thing about this is Knockt's down smash covers a lot of distance. So you could do things like down tilt dash and down smash. I didn't get my down smash. But at higher percentages, you can be like down tilt dash into down smash. To catch your opponent like on a missed tech, or even since it lets you stay so close to him, you can do like down tilt dash and then jab to see if they missed the tech. That's very, very good. Your opponent kind of has to like tech this move, because if they don't, they kind of like eat a down smash or they eat like another combo or anything like that. Very, very good. Like I said, it's a very good poke tool, and you can kind of use this down tilt out of like forward or one. You can use it out of jab, kind of like that. You can use it out of jab. You can also use it out of forward or one, because forward or one has a lot of hit stun, so you can go forward or one into down tilt to kind of set it up that way. So that'll do it for Knockt's down tilt. Like I say, at lower percentages, it's very, very good for like starting those combos and like getting reads on opponents, because you can like down tilt dash up into down air, kind of like that. And that's why I said the game has a lot of like free form like combo functionality. There's not like a definite way you could do it. You can do like down tilt dash up forward air one, kind of like that. Like you could do a lot out of just like this simple down tilt instead of the standard down tilt dash. You can do like down tilt dash down tilt, or you can do down tilt dash up forward air one to try and catch them. You can do down tilt dash up down air, basically like things like that. Down tilt is very, very good. And then if you want to keep it simple, you can always just do down tilt dash forward down smash, because the hitbox on down smash is so huge. So that's one of the best ways that I like to use down tilt. Let's go into forward tilt. We'll talk about up tilt last, because up tilt is like absolutely ridiculous. Forward tilt, it's a double stab, and just like every other move, you can cancel out of this when your opponent's DI'd up. You can cancel up and do like combos at lower percentages. And like I say, that's when your opponent's DI'd up. If they DI'd away, they fly a little bit too far away, because it does have really, really high knockback. Like the knockback on it is really, really good. Like sub close to like 100%. If you catch people on the edge of the stage, they probably like die. At lower percentages, like I say, you can dash out of it and start combos. But you'll mainly be using this at higher percentages to like secure kills. You won't really be using it at lower percentages as much, but like at higher percentages on the edge of the stage to like knock opponents away. It's very good at catching landing. So if you like knock someone up and dash forward and like forward tilt, also very good. Simply because like the knockback on it is nuts. Like you can just like follow people after you dash after them and go for a forward. Like see, like 100, that probably was like with bad DI because it's set to random DI. But forward tilt can be a very, very good surprise kill move at that. Forward tilt's really, really good. So that'll basically do it for forward tilt. Like I say, you'll basically be using this move a lot to like secure kills. You can do it out of jab. You won't really be using it for combos, but like on the edge of the stage, it is a very, very good kill move on the edge of the stage. So that'll do it for forward tilt. It kind of like with all of Knockt's other tilts, you can combo this forward tilt out of their forward air one. Their forward air one is absolutely ridiculous. I know they said they were going to do like balance patches. forward air 1 might be one thing they might need to look into with Knockt, because this move is crazy. But that'll do it for the forward tilt. Let's go into Knockt's up tilt. So Knockt's up tilt is nuts. The fact about it that makes it nuts is that it's multi-hit. So it gives you enough time when you hit it to be like, oh, I hit up tilt. Now I'm going to do something else after hitting up tilt. And that's like one of the best things about it, because a lot of people miss confirms in this game because they're not expecting to like hit. But Knockt's up tilt, since it's multi-hit, it gives you that time to like basically notice that you've hit the up tilt and basically follow your opponent's DI and catch them after you hit them with up tilt. The thing about up tilt, it is like hard DIable, so a lot of people will DI in, which will send them behind you, or they'll like try and DI it out, hoping to get away from the combo. The best thing about this up tilt is that it leads to a lot of good juggle situations, and at higher percentages it even leads to kill confirms, kind of like that if you dash out of it or if you jump out of it, because this up tilt is also jump cancelable, as if like all the other moves. So that's like a really good thing. You could jump, you don't have to like dash cancel it if you're not used to it. You can always like jump cancel it to get like a shorter jump, and like maybe combo with up airs, or maybe go up with a forward air and things like that. Another thing about up tilt is, like I say, it gives you that time to see where you hit it. So you can actually like do like loops where like forward air 1 and forward air 1 drags them back down into another up tilt to pop them back up, kind of like that. Thing about that is, if you hit them with the wrong part of up tilt, you might not knock them up. You might not get the full knockback. I mean, but that's cool. If you do get the full knockback, you can just kind of like choose to end it the way you want to end it. If you want to end it with forward air, if you want to combo extend with up air, also combos the back air. Like Knockt's forward tilt is really, really good because it's a combo tool, a juggle tool, and it leads to like, it's a kill confirm starter. And like I said, you can like hit this out of forward air 1, and you can like loop this over and over. Like if your opponent burnt, the only thing that messes this up is if you read the DI wrong. If your opponent burns their burst like really early at higher percentages, because the way this game works is the more percentage your character has, the more hit stun they have. So like at higher percentages, you can like loop this and get some pretty crazy confirms. And then you can also, like I say, just hit forward tilt into like other aerials and do confirms and things like that to start combos and other things. Up tilt is very good, extremely good, especially paired with forward air. When paired with forward air 1, up tilt is ridiculously good, crazy good. You don't even have to like rinse and repeat it over and over. You could go into another aerial, because if you remember, all of your aerials are cancelable if you hit them. So you can go into another aerial, like you could do forward air 1, up tilt, neutral air, and then dash, if you're not sure which way they're going to go. Because the thing about this is, if they hold back, you have to wave back the forward air if you want to get it. And if you don't think you're going to be able to read the DI, you could just neutral air. Neutral air just kind of like covers both sides. You can also back air if they DI behind you, kind of like that. You can also back air. You can also up air if they go straight up. So very good. Very nuts move. Like I say, it's a really good move. Very good combo starter. Very good combo extender. Thing about this move is you can do it out of a lot of dashes. So you can be like back air, dash, back air. I didn't get my second dash, but you could like dash into up tilt to like get those combo starters. You can hit like falling down air, which always knocks opponents in front of Knockt. So you can hit like falling down air, if I get the down air, falling down air into up tilt to kind of get the chain started. Like I said, you can do back air, dash into up tilt to get the chain started. You have a lot of ways of getting into this move. Like I said, you can do jab into up tilt to kind of like get the chain started. So even though it does have a long animation, so if you whip this, you might get hard punished. But you have a lot of ways to confirm into it to kind of like make sure you won't miss it. Very good move. Yeah, this up tilt is absolutely nuts. It's understandable because, like I said, it has a lot of in lag to it. But If you manage to hit it and you manage to combo out of it, you'll be in advantage and you'll get a lot of percent. Very, very good move to go for, like at those lower percentages. Like say you fall on someone with back air, you can dash into another back air and keep the pressure on them with up tilt and kind of do things like that. I don't think that should have killed at 55. That was probably like the bad DI, but you could do things like that. Very, very good. Like Knockt's up tilt is nuts. Even at lower percentages, you can do things like dash attack, dash forward into up tilt. So like there's a lot of ways to go into this up tilt, even though it has so much in lag. At lower percentages, you could do like down tilt, dash forward, up tilt. You could do 39 might be too high for forward tilt, yeah. But maybe at like 0, you could do like forward tilt, dash forward into up tilt. Knockt has a lot of ways of getting into this forward tilt. I mean, not forward tilt, but up tilt in a lot safer way considering how much in lag it has. So that'll do it for Knockt's up tilt. Just remember, if you can hit this move after like a dash or a combo, you're probably going to get a lot of percentage. Very, very good move. That Knockt's up tilt is ridiculously nuts. There's 0, so I might be able, let me see, forward tilt, dash, up tilt. Yeah, so see, like you could, there's ways to get into this move safely to like start those combo streams and just kind of like go wild. And then the fact that like Knockt has like a long lasting nair, and if you air dash cancel it, you get like crazy combos. Like it's very, very good. The fact that it just kind of like puts you above Knockt, didn't get all the hits, but the fact that it puts you above Knockt so you can hit things like nair, hit things like forward air, hit things like bear, crazy good move. So that'll do it for up tilt. Up tilt, like I say, up tilt is one of their main combo tools. And you'll be getting this a lot out of like your dash cancels. You'll see that like in the breakdown video that I like, the gameplay video I do. I use up tilt a lot, so much that it gets me punished a lot. So you don't want to like overuse it because you will get punished, because like I say, it has a lot of in lag. So that'll do it for up tilt. I think that covers all of his ground attacks. So let me hop into dash attack. Knockt's dash attack is also really good. And the reason why it's good is, one, it's a very good burst option. Ridiculously good burst option, especially for a character like Knockt who has like a really good projectile. Like Knockt's arrow is ridiculously good, and the fact that you can choose to go in when you want to, or play keep away, and to have like a good burst dash attack where you just like kind of shoot arrow, dash attack, and then like combo off the arrow, or cancel out of dash attack after hitting the arrow. So like Knockt's dash attack is really good. One, simply because it's a good burst move. As you see, it covers a good bit of the stage, and it doesn't matter what part you hit. If you hit the beginning part, if you hit the end part, you still get to combo cancel this as long as you hit it. And it leads to some really crazy things. Like I showed, it led to up tilt. It leads to like forward air 1, because you don't have to dash cancel this forward. Like that's forward. You can do it upwards and get things like forward air. You can do it upwards and get things like, that was forward smash. I was gonna say you can do it upwards and get things like down air. Kind of like that. So like you can do it for, up in the corner and get things like down air. You could hit it and just reposition yourself. As you can see, like I hit it and dash back because I knew the dash attack would hit off stage and I might not get it confirmed. Because as you can see, if they fall off the stage before the last hit, I don't get to confirm. So you could just kind of like, I dash forward. You can dash back to maintain like stage position. Kind of like that. You can dash back to maintain stage position. So you can also use it as kind of like a get off me tool. You could use it to wave dash into the ground to get other follow-ups, or you could use it to wave dash into the ground to get positioning. So it's a very, like, Knockt's dash attack is very good simply for the fact that you can combo off of it, and you can dash into like a lot of different things with it. Very good dash attack. The best way to get away from it is for your opponents to hold out, but a lot of times opponents don't want to hold out because holding out means you'll fly further. So a lot of times you will get confirms off this because people will be holding in because they don't want to get knocked outwards. No one likes to be knocked outwards. So that'll do it for Knockt's dash attack and all of their grounded A moves. Let's go into the specials. So Knockt's specials are actually very straightforward, very simple. So let's go into neutral special. Neutral special is an arrow, has fairly long end lag, so it's not something you want to throw out when you know your opponent's going to approach you. You kind of want to use it with like B reverse it or dash away, turn around and shoot. Like I say, you can dash away and B reverse it or dash away, turn around and shoot. Those are kind of like the ways you want to use it, because if you just randomly use it when you know your opponent's going to approach, you might get punished for using it. At higher percentages, it does combo, and it leads to some pretty cool combos. It leads to forward air, which is like the big one, because like I said, Knockt's forward air is like really strong. At lower percentages, it can lead to forward air 1 depending on like how close you are. So if you like get close enough, land the arrow. I didn't jump forward. Land the arrow shot. You could combo into forward air 1. I'm not getting close enough. Kind of like that. So you can combo into forward air 1. It's also crazy because you can do things like landing arrow into like down air, things like that. Very good. Knockt's like neutral B is ridiculously nuts. It's really good, especially like when you and your opponents are playing neutral, and also especially like after you hit a move and you're not sure if you're going to like get over to your opponent in time to get a combo. You can just turn around and shoot an arrow, because if you hit an arrow and it pops them up, you get to continue the combo. So not only is it a good neutral tool, it's also a very good combo extender. And your opponents have to watch out for this move, like I said, at higher percentages, because if it hits them at higher percentages, you get combos from it. So it's a very good neutral tool. Like I say, you kind of want to use it like in a B reverse fashion, or you want to jump and turn around and shoot it. And when you get those hits, you'll notice it, and that's your time to go in. So that'll do it for Knockt's neutral special. Also, another thing to remember is that it can be charged, so you can hold it, and you can charge it up and shoot it. And if you hit a charge shot, it does kill. So one of the best things about this is that if your opponent is knocked down, you can hold arrow to like kind of cover their options. As you can see, like if your opponent just lays on the ground, they won't get hit. But most people don't just lay on the ground. Most people like pick an option and like roll forward and roll backwards, and you can just kind of like hold the arrow there to cover those options. Ridiculously strong arrow. Another thing about this is you can just kind of like hold it to cover like grounded options. Like if your opponent is off stage and they burn their air dodge to come back, you can just kind of like hold it on the stage to like cover landings. And the fully charged shot, that's the one that has like the knockback like that. Any other charge will knock upwards, so you can kind of like go over and get a combo. So that'll do it for Knockt's neutral special. Let's go into side special, because I think side special is pretty crazy, pretty unique. Side special is, if you've ever played Smash, it's like Snake's Nikita missile, which is weird because this character has a lot of things in common with Snake. But it's like Snake's Nikita missile. So Knockt's side special is the bird. And as you can see, you have full control over this bird. It's actually nuts how much control you have over this bird. Like, it follows your every movement, so you can kind of like throw it out, walk forward with it, have it circle around your opponents and things like that. The bird is nuts, and kind of like the arrow, you get combos off the bird. So if you get like really good at controlling bird, you can do some pretty crazy setups by like knocking your opponent away and then like covering their options with bird. Granted, you don't have to like throw the bird directly at them. You can just throw it sideways, and if it misses, it's okay, because you still have full control of Knockt while bird is out. Like, you still do all of your moves while the bird is out. And that's the crazy thing about it, is that it doesn't lock you into controlling the bird. You can still do all of your other moves, and that's the best thing, because you can like knock your opponent off stage, throw bird, and use bird to like cover them and hit them and things like that. So like basically just kind of like cover that distance that you won't be able to make it to by just like throwing bird and covering like options. Very, very good. Basically kind of like the way Snake uses Nikita, by just using the bird to like cover ledge or cover recoveries and things like that. At lower percentages, it doesn't combo as hard, because like I said, the way the game works is at higher percentages people have more hit stun. But if you like dash cancel out of something and you're chasing someone and you're not going to make it to them, bird is a very, very good way to extend those combos. Like being able to like hit a back air, hit a back air, dash out, throw bird, and use bird to like follow and put pressure on people. That's very, very good. Very, very good thing. I didn't throw bird. Yeah, Knockt's like entire kit is very, very good. I've seen people say like Knockt's like the best out of the three. I don't know if I could fully agree with that, because I haven't played Eureka yet. And I think Knockt struggles against Ren. But that's something to talk about at the end. So that'll do it for side special. Let's talk about down special. So you know how I said Knockt has a lot of things in common with Snake? Well, Knockt's down special is a C4 if you played Smash. And basically you drop it down. If your opponent is within like the distance when you drop it down, it will stick to them. If not, it just sticks to the ground. Another thing about this move is that it is a very, very good move to use, like to combo, to set up combos, to set up juggles from. This move is very, very good. It's very good at controlling the stage. It's very good at like keeping opponents at bay, because since there's no shield, your opponent has to anticipate this. And if they don't anticipate it and they kind of get hit by it, they take the hit and earn, like, they probably end up getting comboed because they got hit by it. Another good thing about this is, you know how I said like Knockt's forward air 1 is like ridiculous? So at high enough percentages, forward air 1 has enough hit stun to where you can forward air 1 someone and drop the grenade on them. And that's absolutely nuts, because if you get like the right hit of forward air 1, you get like an automatic sticky. And being able to like automatically sticky your opponents is really, really good. You do kind of like give up the control, because you kind of like sticky them, and if they're mashing, they can like punish you for putting the sticky on them. And once again, it kind of gives you like another guaranteed like kill confirm, because C4 does kill at higher percentages. So being able to like at higher percentages, being able to like forward air 1 and drop a sticky on an opponent, that's really good. Another thing to remember is that this bomb will also hit you. So the fact that the bomb will also hit you means you can do things like this. Not die, but you could do things like this. And does that seem familiar to anybody? Yep, that's Snake. So you can constantly like get your recovery back by just dropping bomb on yourself. And there's no ledges, so up being high with Knockt isn't necessarily the safest thing, but you do kind of like keep all your specials. Because if you're just knocked off the stage and you blow yourself up and you fly high and you do it again and you fly high, like it kind of forces your opponent to come out there, or to just kind of like let you keep blowing yourself up, which there's nothing wrong with that, because every time you blow yourself up, you take damage. But it gives you a chance to like fully mix up your recovery and not have to commit until you get as high as you want to, and it allows you to keep your resources and stuff at the same time. So C4 is very, very good for Knockt. That's not supposed to kill. I promise you the training dummy is like D, I'm wrong. So C4 is very, I call it C4, but C4, grenade, whichever one you want to call it, it's very, very good for Knockt. It's a very good tool for Knockt to have. It helps with their recovery, also helps with kill. And like I said, the fact that forward air 1 has so much hit stun, you can hit people with forward air 1 into grenades and follow up and get confirms after that. At higher percentages, you start to be able to do things like forward air 1 grenade into another move because they have so much hit stun. So like I want to say maybe like around the 120, 130 mark, you are actually able to hit forward air 1 and hit people with grenade and then press another button after it. Because like I'll say this a lot because a lot of people are like confused at how the combo system works. The higher your opponent's percentage, the more hit stun they're in. So you just kind of got to remember that when you're going for like, because I realize like a lot of characters kind of have like these jabs where it kind of like has like a little bit of stun. At higher percentages, jabs and moves that have a lot of hit stun, like multi hits, become really destructive at higher percentages. Simply because your opponents are in more hit stun. So that'll do it for like Knockt's grenade. Also, it's a very, very good kill move, especially on Eureka, considering their light. So that'll do it for the down special. Let's go into the up special, which I talked about a little bit. Up special is basically kind of like a snake siphon. You just kind of like fly upwards. You can't cancel out of this with any aerials. So when you use this, you still keep all your aerial resources, but you can't cancel out of this with jump or air dodge or anything like that. So you don't have that kind of power on how like Snake can like cancel out of his up special with like air dodge and things. But you can cancel out of this with specials. So that's one way to mix up your recovery, is people think you have to go all the way up high. You can cancel out of it with like a neutral special to cover yourself, or you can cancel out of it with down special. And if you cancel out of it with like a special, you still keep all of your resources. So it's not like you're like a sitting duck if you cancel out of it. So it makes really, really good mix up, especially when you're trying to get out of disadvantage. Because you're so high, you can drop. I killed myself. I was going to say, because you're so high, you can drop things like C4, drop down there, pop the bomb, and things like that. And your opponent just kind of like has to assume when you're going to like drop out of this up special. Because it's such a good mix up tool. So that'll basically do it for up special. Like I said, you can cancel out of it with other specials. So like neutral special, down special. You can cancel out of it with those. You can even cancel out of it with side special and throw the bird and kind of like use the bird to cover you. I didn't throw bird. Kind of like that. Kind of like use the bird to cover you. So you can cancel out of it with specials. Kind of like makes his recovery a little bit easier to use. But it is good for like recovering like from long distances. So that'll do it for Knockt's up specials, and I think that'll do it for all of Knockt specials. We've talked about Knockt specials, we've talked about their attacks. Let's go into their aerials, because surprisingly, even though Knockt has like a very good like kind of like keep away game, Knockt's aerials are absolutely nuts. They're crazy. So let's start with neutral air. So neutral air is a lingering hitbox. You can jump at people with it, you can retreat with it. Best thing about it is the fact that since it is a lingering hitbox, it makes it easier to combo, because you don't have to time this aerial. You can just jump at opponents with it, and if it taps them, you can cancel into your next follow-up. So you don't necessarily have to aim it. You don't have to be precise like you have to be like forward air 1. You just kind of like jump at opponents with it, and if it hits at any point during the neutral air, you can basically dash cancel it into like forward air or other combos depending on their DI. And what I mean like when I say it like lingers, as you can see, like I fell from up top on top of Eureka, and the nair still hit. So as you can see, like it's a very, very good combo starter, because you don't have to aim it. You can just kind of like fall with it and get confirms after hitting it. It knocks opponents on the side that you hit them on. So if you hit them with the front, it knocks them forward. If you hit them with the back, it knocks them behind you. If I can turn around. Kind of like that. So That's another good thing about it. One of the things I like to do at higher percentages is hit it and dash upwards. That way I can do down air after hitting it to kind of like extend that stage control, kind of like that, and do things kind of like you can do things kind of like that. Very, very cool. Not some very, very cool character for like a bow and arrow character. And if you're trying to get a kill at like lower percentages, you can hit nair and basically like dash cancel it off the stage into a forward air, and as you can see there, eventually nair will kill. So it's a very, very good move to use at like lower percentages. Even you could like nair air dodge down into down tilt, or you can nair cancel down into like up tilt to kind of like rinse and repeat the nair, because if you hit the up tilt, you get to jump in. If I could jump in there, my up tilt's not connecting, and now I can't nair. You can jump and nair and keep the combo going like that. Gosh, that took so long to hit. And like I said, even at like these mid percentages, you can do things like just kind of like running nair into forward air to catch like kill confirms, or you could just do nair into dodge into like air dash cancel upwards to basically like hit the down air. Nair's very, very good. Nair's a very good move, and the main reason why it's good is because it lingers for so long, and all it takes is one hit of the nair to basically combo from it. It's a very, very good edge guarding tool, very good to catch opponents who are jumping because it lingers so long. And like I say, at lower percentages, it leads to a lot of combo setups like nair into forward air one, and like I said, forward air one drags down, so you can do things like up tilt. Very, very good. Knockt's aerials are really good. So let's talk about forward air. So a lot through this description, you heard me talk about forward air one. So Knockt's forward air is ridiculously strong. Like probably one of their best kill moves. Like the launch on it is nuts. Like you hit a forward air, somebody's probably going to die once they're at high enough percentages. But not only is it a good kill move, as you've seen me do a lot throughout this description, it's also a very good combo extender. The hit stun on forward air one is really, really strong. Really strong. It allows you to get things like up tilt. It allows you to get things like down tilt. Kind of like that. At higher percentages, because like I've said, at higher percentages, characters have more hit stun. You can do things like forward air one into down air. Kind of like that. Like it's like Knockt's forward air is like really crazy. Like I said, you can do forward air one into like bomb, forward air one into down tilt, forward air one into up tilt. Knockt's forward air one is crazy good. Crazy good. You can, even if you like, say you hit someone with an arrow. Oh my gosh. Say you hit someone with an arrow, and you can hit forward air one to like drag them down to like extend it. So it's like I say, it's a good combo starter, a good combo extender, it's a good combo ender, because if you hit them with the second hit, they'll most likely die depending on where you're at and depending on the character. Like this move has tons of hit stun and tons of knockback. Like this move is nuts. The only downside to it is that it is a 2-hit move. So there will be times where things like that happen, where they'll kind of like just pop up before getting hit with the second hit. So you really have to aim it if you're aiming to like get that kill. There'll be times where like you'll hit people with forward air one and they'll fly behind you because it has so much hit stun. You could full hop and throw it out, and it'll be cover like both high and low, kind of like that. So if you're like spacing, another thing is you can also cancel out of the second hit. I never really hit the second hit in the sky, because you're never really looking to cancel after the second hit. But as you can see, you can cancel out of the second hit. You're not really looking to cancel out of the second hit because the second hit is usually like, okay, I hit that, they're probably gonna die. So that'll do it for like Knockt's forward air. like I say, you can do it out of you can do a lot of things out of Knockt's forward air 1, and you can do a lot of things into Knockt's forward air 1, and hitting forward air 2 just has a good enough launch on it to kill. As you've seen like throughout like the demonstration, I've shown like the things that you can combo with out of like combo into and combo out of forward air 1. So that just makes it ridiculously good. And the kill confirm I wanted to show off is, like I said, at higher percentages, moves have more hit stun because, you know, higher percentages. So one thing you can do with Knockt is forward air 1, I got down to it. And that happens a lot in my matches. But you can do forward air 1, it happened again. I've got to practice my buttons. Forward air 1 into down smash. For like a legitimate kill firm. That will work and people will die. Even for like combo extenders at lower percentages, you can do like forward air 1 into forward smash. Kind of like that. And I'll get into that when I show off like Knockt's smash attacks. But you can do it into just about, like I said, you can do it into just about everything. But the main kill confirm is like forward air 1 into down smash. If I could get my smash attacks. Kind of like that. That works very, very well. So that's one of the main kill confirms I go for when people are like at higher percentages. I go for forward air 1 into down smash, so I can get those kills. And that's the one kill confirm that I do go for a lot, is like forward air 1 down smash. So that'll do it for forward air. Let's talk about Knockt's back air. Once again, Knockt's back air is really, really good. It's the two toes, so two toes. Very good cancelable move into itself. Like you can hit back air into back air. You can hit like back air into up air, based on the cancel. And one thing about this move is that it lingers. So like it doesn't linger for too long, but you don't have to like aim the back air to hit them specifically right when you throw it out. You can fall on them, kind of like that with back air, because it lingers. And kind of like I said, with neutral air, with moves that linger, the only thing you have to do is look for is like, okay, that move hit, time for me to cancel. And once you realize that it's time for you to cancel, that's where you get your combos at lower percentages. It leads to some really good damage and some really good combos. As you can see at 0, you can do like back air to back air and to up tilt, kind of like that. You can do back air. Like back air combos into itself for a really long time. One thing I would recommend doing is like hitting the back, is at higher percentages, hitting the back air and then dodging upwards. If I could dodge upwards. Okay, get off the ground. But hitting the back air and dodging upwards to like keep the pressure on. But like at higher percentages, the launch of back air starts sending out really, really far. Another thing to note about back air is that it does have two hitboxes. It has like an innermost hitbox that kind of like knocks up, kind of like that. That hitbox doesn't knock far away, so it allows you to like combo at like certain percentages, but you kind of like have to know you're going to get that back air. I just kind of always assume I'm going to get sweet spot back air and follow up accordingly after that. But if you do get the sour spot, you'll be able to get some pretty cool combos off of it. So that'll do it for back air. Let's go into Knockt's up air. So I think Knockt's up air is probably their worst aerial, because it's a poke with the bow. It's straight up. It's hard DIable too. Like it's not like it sends you straight up automatically. It is a good combo starter, so you can fall on people with up air. So you do like falling up air into like another move, like falling up air into forward air. You can do like falling up air into up tilt. So kind of like at lower percentages, falling up air into up air, up tilt. Like I say, landing up air into like forward air, landing up air into neutral air. It's a very good like landing aerial. Very, very good landing aerial. So Knockt does have at higher percentages it can kill. But one of the things you'll see is like air juggle combos to like the top of the screen. Knockt has them, but since the hitbox on like their up air is so precise, like your opponent would have to be DIing like, I mean, non-existence in order for you to like follow it. Because as you can see, like since the hitbox isn't so big, The only thing they have to do is like DI out, and you read the DI wrong in like one moment, and you just kind of like lose your ladder. It's more of like a combo aerial for like if your opponent's like holding out, you hit them with like up air and then like going for like another forward air or anything. It's not really like a juggle aerial. It's kind of like a combo aerial to like go into forward air and things like that. So that'll do it for Knockt's up air. Like I said, it's not too much to talk about because in my opinion, I think this is Knockt's worst aerial. You can do things kind of like falling up air. If I can land, I didn't get my cancel. You can do things like falling up air into down air, kind of like that. But that's really just about it. Yeah, that'll just about do it for Knockt's up air. If anybody knows anything that I don't know about Knockt's up air, please let me know. Still finding out a lot of different things in this game. So that'll do it for all of Knockt's aerials. Oh, no it won't. We gotta talk about down air. The amazing down air. Okay, so Knockt's down air is an arrow shot downwards. It's basically the fleet if you play Rivals of Ethers 2. It's an arrow shot downwards. This arrow does not have a lot of high knockback, so it's a very, very good combo move. I actually think it has set knockback. So it's a very, very good move to combo with. You can hit opponents with it, and it will always knock them in the direction that Knockt is facing. So if you're facing forward, that's the direction that down air will send them. You also cannot cancel out of this down air because it is a projectile, but that's why I think it sends at like that angle, that comboing angle, because you can't cancel out of it. But it does lead to like some pretty cool and tricky combos once you get like that angle down pat. You can do a lot of crazy things, like you can like do down air into down smash, you can do down air into forward smash, you can do down air into forward air 1, and I mean we've already seen the things you can get from forward air 1. Down air into up tilt at lower percentages. When it knocks people off stage, you can do down air into forward air. Like it leads to a lot of things. Knocks down air. I mean, it even leads into itself, as you can like see. Eventually, like they'll get out of like the range of it. But it even kind of like leads into itself. So it leads to some really cool and like tricky combos if you can hit like those down airs. Kind of like that. So it's a very, very cool down air, and the fact that it's a projectile, you can run at opponents, jump and down air and keep going. So it's not like you have to stop and you go down air, oh that hit, and then you can go for like your follow-up after realizing that it hits. Like you don't have to stop after down air. Another thing is if you jump and down air, you can't jump out of it. But if you jump and instant down air, oh gosh, don't die. But if you jump an instant down air, you could jump before you hit the ground, kind of like that. So just remember, if you're going to use the down air, just kind of like remember to go for the jump instant down air. That way you kind of like make it a little bit more safe in case you miss. And just remember, it always hitting forward. It's always a good move to like kind of put in your combos, like to hit like an up tilt into like down air to like kind of mix people up, because like I say, it always knocks in the same direction. So down air is very good for combos, kind of like that, because it always knocks in the same direction. And like I say, I think it has like set knockback, and I think that kind of keeps it from being like busted, for where like if you down air somebody off the stage at like higher percentages, they just kind of like fly into the death box and die. So that'll do it for Knockt's down air and all of Knockt's aerials. Like I say, Knockt's aerials are really, really good. A lot of them are very fast. A lot of them are very good for comboing. A lot of them are very good for setting things up, like down air always knocking forward, so you don't have to guess where your opponent's going. So yeah, forward air 1 being like an amazing combo tool. Just things like that. Knockt's aerials are ridiculously good. So that'll do it for Knockt's aerials. Let's go into Knockt's smash attacks. So Knockt's smash attacks are they're somewhat pretty weird. I think down smash is probably like the best. Like I said, but I'll kind of explain them. So Knockt's forward smash is a hit with the bow. And after he hits them with the bow, he throws out the owl from their side special. So it's not necessarily like a kill smash attack as much as it is like a comboing smash attack, because if bird hits them, you get to follow up and go for a combo. Another thing is, immediately after he throws the bird, you can cancel to like put that pressure on opponents. So like when you hit them with the side smash, and like I said, you can combo this out of, you can combo side smash out of forward air 1, but you can kind of chase opponents like that when you hit them with it. Since it kind of doesn't have, it would be better if it had set knockback, but since it doesn't have set knockback, it's always kind of hard to like combo this depending on like your opponent's DI. But that's kind of like how Knockt's forward air is. You just kind of, not forward air, but forward smash. You just kind of like hit it, he throws out the bird, and you basically like go for like your follow-up afterwards. So now do it for Knockt's forward smash. Let me talk about Knockt's up smash. Also, if anybody's found like a different way to like use Knockt's forward smash, please let me know. I do hit this a lot in matches because it is really disjointed. There are times where like for some odd reason like the bird will hit opponents. Well, I did not expect it to kill, but it did straight up kill then. There are times where like the bird will hit opponents and knock them back towards me. I don't know if that's like a bird mechanic, or I don't know how to control it, but there are times where like the bird will hit opponents and like knock them back towards me. I think that's just kind of like a game function. Even like fully charged, it doesn't change the knockback of the bird or anything like that. So you won't really be using Knockt's forward smash to get kills. Now Knockt's up smash is, once again, it's the fleet from Rivals of Ethers 2. Arrow shot straight up. That's all it is, straight up. It's very good for opponents that are going high. You just kind of like shoot them, hit them straight up. Another thing is, I did not want to go upwards. I wanted to go downwards. Another thing is like out of up tilt, you can cancel out of up tilt and wave dash into this move if you read your opponent's DI correct. I mean, at times they could just like not DI at all, and then you can shoot upwards. You would do like landing up air into like up smash, kind of like that. I am very surprised that didn't kill. That was like top of the screen. But depending on your opponent's DI, so you could do like I said, you could do like landing up air into like up smash. That didn't kill. What is going on? Maybe they don't die off the top like that. You could do like landing up air to like get the kill. You could even do things like you could throw down the bomb, pop bomb on them, and then go for like the up smash after bomb hits. So it's like, it's a very because it's straight up and linear, so you won't be you'll kind of like be using this for like a hard read. And kind of like I said, you can do falling up air into up smash, and if you hit the falling up air, you hit the up smash. You can do up tilt cancel into up smash if you read the DI. Those are kind of like the cool ones. You can do like down air, and if you're close enough, you can do like up smash. Things like that is also very good for pressuring opponents on the platform. But the most times I've hit this is when I've done things like falling up air into up smash like that. So that'll do it for Knockt's up smash, which is like straightforward. It's also really strong too. So if you do manage to hit like a landing up air to like up smash, it's really strong. So that is kind of like another kill confirm your opponents have to watch out for. Especially like Ren, because Ren's such a big character. So like you can fall on Ren with up air a lot easier. So you just kind of like fall on him with up air, hit the up smash, and it does send like kind of to the side. It doesn't send straight up, but it is a really strong move, like a really strong kill move in itself. Very good. To be able to kind of like do that. So that'll do it for up smash. Let's talk about my favorite smash attack, down smash. So down smash is my favorite smash attack. They basically load a bomb into the arrow and they shoot the bomb. As you can see, it like lands right in front of them, but the blast radius on it is huge. It's a pretty big blast radius. yeah, as you can see right there, like the blast radius on it is huge, and it is a full-on projectile, so you can shoot it off the stage. If you get like that right angle, you can shoot it downwards off the stage, and it will have the full knockback of the explosion. So yeah, very, very good move. Like I said, it's my favorite smash attack, and like I said before, you can do things like forward air 1 into down smash for a kill confirm at higher percentages, because like I've said before, the higher opponent's percent, the longer they're in hit stun. So at those higher percentages, you can basically just do forward air 1 into down smash for like kill confirms, and it covers the ledge because the explosion is so huge. It goes off the stage. Like, this down smash is really, really, really good. So that'll do it for all of Knockt smash attacks. We talked about up smash, forward smash, and down smash. So that'll do it. That'll do it for all of Knockt's moves. Like I said, aerial game is really, really good. Ground game is also really, really good because of like dash attack, having like a burst dash attack. Aerial game being good because back air lingers, neutral air lingers, having forward air 1 to like lead into like combos and things like that. Knockt's a very, very good character, like all around, ridiculously good at that. And that will do it for like the Knockt breakdown. Hopefully this like gave you gamers like an idea about how to play Knockt, or some ways that you can play Knockt. Because like I said, one of the things about this game is that with the free-flowing way, like with the free-flowing way that the combos work, people kind of like make their own combos up on their own. Like, there's no specific way to where it's like, okay, my opponent's at 0, I want to land this up tilt because up tilt is going to give me my 50% and that's optimal. You can get 50% in multiple different ways in this game, by landing a back air, by landing a neutral air, by landing a forward air 1, like and things like that. Like I say, the only few definites that I have found is like at higher percentages. Forward air 1 it's a down smash for kills, and then hitting landing up air and to up smash for kills. Those are kind of like the only two like real definites that I have found for like kill moves, kind of like that. But that will do it. Hopefully this gameplay like description helped the gamers and stuff out. I just kind of want to give people kind of like an idea of the moves and give them an idea of how Knockt can be played. So if it's helped gamers, leave a like or a comment or subscribe down below. Be on the lookout for the gameplay video because Knockt is ridiculously fun to play. I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.